Denver Broncos. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action here. Burrow. All in left side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Return starts at the 9. Takes out a one-stop. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Harvey once more. He won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Nix from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10. It's Harvey. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
From midfield on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos find an answer with their opening drive. So it's a home run that finishes their opening possession of this game, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard with 6.
And I think keeps all of us here in this building, in this booth, hoping to get the ball back soon, right? Not that we're rooting for anybody, but we root for the big play, for the home run. They just hit one.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
At the 22-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And gets a few on the punch forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nick's looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, if he gets to pad his stats a little bit, with a high percentage make.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Right 80. Right side.
Play action now. Burrow. And this throw's knocked away. Incomplete.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking for.
Burrow setting up the play action. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And it's caught. Chase has it. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Our score reads 10-6. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Right 80. 11.
Burrow on the play action. Right back to Chase. He has room past the 25. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
I should probably stop that head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Well, on first down with Dobbins. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
That's caught for the first. He's got it in the red zone. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone. We take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
This one is up and good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
13.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Burrow on first down. Hits his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
180.
Again, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Touchdown,
The
Cincinnati.
Bengals take a second quarter lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. They'll get explosive on the ground as well.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Bengals 20.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. It's hot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. It's hot.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds Chase on the slant. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Stop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
Brings up second and 2.
11, 11. 12.
Play action here. Burrow. Ball is out. Burrow lost it. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for second down.
Gun. 11 coming. 180. 1 in touch. 12. Stop.
Another try following the sack. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Kate, when a team spends a premium pick on a DB, in my opinion, you've got to be able to take the ball away. So many guys can run really fast, cover really well, but the difference makers find a way to create those interceptions.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for the back that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Nix from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 24. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Here's Nix. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And he has this one past the 15. Will start downhill into Bengals territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos build a lead coming out of halftime. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you could find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Burrow to the air now. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation? Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Trying again, following the sack. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Ted Surtain has it. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They'll come up 1st and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Giving this to Harvey. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On the return, here's Jones. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. Setting up the screen. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
180. Let him touch.
Burrow trying on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. He picks up 15 on the play.
That's good.
And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Ran there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it at the 20. And this is a house call, a pick 6 for Cincinnati. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals make it an 11-point ball game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to the air, next after the pick. Flush down now to his left. He can run it. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 48. On the move, headed right. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, third down.
Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Pendles staying down. They're going for this. They'll throw again. Nix. Put the body on the line for his team. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make the play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Cut by Sutton. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nix to throw again. Completed to his running back. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Done. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Ready. Eyes high. Fight. 11 MC Tate. 11 MC Tate. 11 Thomas.
The play fake. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance.
Gun. Stop.
Desperation time here. Complete out to the right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the fourth. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the right side. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hold on a second. Captain.
Nix from the gun. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he'll go down here at the 16.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Now run here, it's Harvey. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Hold on a second. Hey. Bombers. Captain.
Nix looking to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Hold on a second. 30 seconds.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Jump off caught by his back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. 180. Right up.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
10. 11.
We send a man in motion. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They're set up at the 35 now. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Chased out to his right. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second down at the 37-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Has it downfield, working the left. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Lining up to take a knee on second down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Setting up for the kneel down on third. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So to the side of Maine, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.